Hi everybody, I'm Laura. Welcome back to my channel. Uh, Today we're going to work on a bargain bead box project. This first project is going to be very simple. I am going to work on a matching earrings and bracelet to go with the necklace that I had made. And you adjust that a little bit. So we're going to work on that, and it should be fairly quick and easy to make. So I'm going to get my items out together and I'll bring you right back. Okay, so I have everything kind of laid out the way I need it, other than I need a lobster clasp, and I am keeping this very simple, very dainty. We don't need to have her hair. And we'll need a jump ring. There, now I have everything out. And this is going to be very minimalist to match the necklace. The ear wires did come from BB Craft. I'll also put that link to that unboxing video in the description. And the rest of this is all from Bargain Bead Box. So we're going to get to work on this. The only thing I didn't do, well, actually, I've used all this on the Coriana chain, so we're good to go. I am going to measure this, and I took my measuring tape with me. So let's see. I was thinking my other way of measuring should have been right here, but I started cleaning off my table and I've moved things, so now I'm not seeing it. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap it around my wrist. And I have a 7 1/4 inch wrist, so I have a larger wrist than most women. So I'm going to say right about there. And then I have to take off for all of this, plus the jump rings. Plus I want to take a little extra off because not everybody wears a big bracelet. So I can always use extender or add extra jump rings. So we're just going to bead right onto this. We are also going to need some of the 2x1 brass crimp beads. I'm just going to get a few out here because we're going to go through them on this project. We're going to need my bent chain nose pliers, and I kind of want to, and I may not use all of these. I just have them out here. It doesn't look like I'm going to use all of them. Looks like we're just going to do like that. So I think we're going to start by adding what's going to be in the center. Get him on. Find the center. More or less. We're going to put a crimp bead on both ends. I want to make sure I'm still in. There's that one. Now we're going to do the same here. Pick up a crimp bead. And you should be able to just scoot a crimp bead up with your chain. For some reason, I'm having difficulties doing that today. We'll just have to find our center here in a minute. Okay. Drop that all down there. Find our center again. And it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. Make sure I'm in frame. Looks like I need to come up a little bit farther. So once we've got this kind of where we want to, we're just going to grab this. And it doesn't have to be tight up to the bead. We're going to just flatten that bead, the crimp bead, to our chain. Grab the one on the other side, scooting back towards the bead, and do the same. That's going to give that bead just a little bit of movement on the chain. And then we're going to do the same with a bigger bead. Going to put on a crimp bead. Put on the bigger bead. Look and see about how much you have left. Plan where you want your bead. And grab your crimp. Mash it. Move your bead down. Place your next crimp bead. If you're new to Bargain Bead Box, I do have a coupon code. It is Dragonfly, all capital letters with the number 2 at the end. No spaces. That will save you $2 off your first month's subscription. And once you join Bargain Bead Box, you also get a 30% off coupon code that will save you 30% off your orders at their sister store, Beadbox Bargains. And their prices are phenomenal. So, like when the box extras come available, you can purchase box extras. It's just amazing. So we kind of want to make sure we have about the same distance between them. So, and it doesn't have to be perfect. If you want perfect, go ahead and measure. I'm going to go right about there, mash it down. And you do want to make sure you mash it down where it's not going to slide. I have a link down below that you can click on, and it'll take you right to where you can get the information. It's $23 a month, and that is shipped to your door. So that is an extremely good price when you get like between $70 to usually $85 or more in beady goodness a month. I like that. Then we're going to do the same thing and get these last 2 little beads on. These last two don't need to be too far away. I think right about there would be good, because I don't really want them too far away, because this is going to be the middle. This is going to be like right about here on your wrist, and then these are going to be like just off to the side. We're going to do the same here. Maybe out just a hair from there. Then we're going to put our bead on. I was going to say, I know it has a hole because it came off from a thread. Put that on. Put that on. Oops, come on, little dude. And if you're watching my video, I would greatly appreciate if you would click that subscribe button and give me a like. And let me know what you think of this project. Do you like minimalist jewelry? Yeah, he kind of matches the other one okay. It's not like we're going to cover him with a bead cap. Dainty jewelry, you know. I had a lot of different variety of people looking for jewelry Saturday. I had a lot of people looking for men's jewelry, which I don't normally sell men's jewelry, so I didn't have a whole lot of variety of men's jewelry. So that was shocking. I'm going to just back him away from the bead just a hair and give him a mash. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and put our clamshells on. And I really did not take into account about the clamshells, but I think even with a clamshell, we're going to be fine. Yes, because when you put on beads, that takes up real estate around your wrist. So remember to keep that into account when you make a piece of jewelry, especially the stuff that's going to be on your wrist. So we're going to take our Coriana chain. We're going to go right up through the back of it and out through the mouth of our clamshell. And we're going to pick up a crimp bead, and we're going to take this crimp bead, we're going to bring it, whoops, that was not intended, and we're going to bring it almost to the very end of that chain. We're going to leave just a bit sticking out. We're going to flatten it. If you get too close to the end of the chain, all it's going to do is cut off your chain, and it's not going to hold well. Bring your clamshell up, give it a tug test. Depending on your clamshells, some of them are really soft and malleable, and you really need to be careful when you're closing them. And some of them, I have some that I've gotten from Amazon. They are very, very sturdy. You can really clamp down on them and not have an issue. And some of them, you know, like I said, are very soft. So you have to be very careful when you're clamping down, not to clamp down too hard, because if you do, you're going to bend and distort your clamshell. So, and then you'll have to take him off and start over, and it's very sad. So again, get your Coriana chain up through. If you have one that has like a tiny little hole, I don't have my little things here, but you can usually take, yeah, I don't have my little awl right here, so I'll just try again, and if I have to, I'll get a different one out. But sometimes, especially with Coriana chain, I may not go on every single one. These have got a tiny hole, so let me get a different one. I misplaced my awl. It's going to be here somewhere while I'm cleaning. I'll find it. Okay, come on, little dude. That hole is quite large. I shouldn't be having an issue getting through it. And I'm shaking, and I shouldn't be. Take my time. Do it with my other hand, maybe. All right, I'm going to trim just a hair off the end of that chain to see if maybe there's a burr. Because there should be no reason why I can't get that through there. And it's me, because I can't even hold the clamshell still. Come on. There we go. I got it. I don't dare to back off, because if I do, I'll drop it. Okay. Take a deep breath. Now we can put on our... Oh, and I dropped him all the way down. Our crimp. Again, get a hold of him. Bring him all the way to the end almost, and crimp him down. We're just mashing. I know some people actually crimp them on the Coriana chain. I would be scared to death that I would actually end up, well, I'll lay him down a little bit in there. There we go. I would end up cutting through the chain. So we have him closed. Finally, that's the one that is kind of tight on the end. And it may just be me, guys. So we're going to put a jump ring on one end, a small jump ring on the other, and a lobster. So let's get, do you see that? I have a fruit fly or gnat. It's a gnat in here. I call them fruit flies. But anyways, and he's been in here. Why are they still alive at this point? You know what I mean? I really should use a smaller jump ring. I may change that out. We'll see. But we'll see how big this ends up. We'll see. Very simple closures. Don't have to do a whole lot. And yes, it is about a 6 3/4 of an inch. Very beautiful. And you can always add one extra jump ring here, or use an extra jump ring here to make this a little bit bigger to fit a 7 or a 7 1/4 inch bracelet. I love that bracelet. Now let's do the earrings. Okay, these are going to be quite simple, but I need to measure these, which is kind of odd when I don't have my tape measure. I don't have my tape measure, and I don't have my, so what we could do is just use something that will give me the same length. And then that would give me room up there. I think that's what I'll do, is like this. I can clip off any excess that I don't need. Okay. I need 2 lengths. I can't tell you how long they are. Because I don't know where my measuring things are. Sorry, guys. I'm getting very technical here, aren't I? There we go. Very, very pretty. 2 little pieces. And I'm going to take one end and I'm going to put I'm going to pick up a crimp tube. And I'm going to put very, very close, as close as I can, to the end, right there, and mash it down. And if it doesn't stick, I'll just pull it on off and try again. And it's on there tight. One thing about earrings is you're not going to get that much tension on it. Now I am putting one of these shell beads, and then one, and I did not try these before I did this, so I don't know if they go on. They do. These tiny little, I believe they were 18 karat gold plated or filled. Oh gosh, what do you call them? I have the package here, I'm sure. No, I don't. Bead caps. And then I'm going to pick up one more of the little crimp beads. And I think I'm going to bring it right about there, because this will be my prototype. Right about there, and I'm going to crimp. Now I'm going to put on another shell bead. Oh, wait. I want to put on, yeah. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. Shell bead. I just felt like the Grinch. Yes, no, yes. Y'all know. If you ever watch the Grinch, you know that scene. And then another little bead cap. And this is what we've got. How pretty. Now we are going to determine, because this is going to set like so. About like that. I think that would be fine. We'll leave it. Now we're going to fight to get this inside of there. La-di-da. If I have to struggle with this, I will pause you. Nope, I did not have to struggle. We're going to move that down out of our way. We're going to pick up a crimp tube and I'm going to get a hold of my chain, grab my crimp, just like I did before, bring it to the end of that chain, mash it down, bring my clamshell up, close it, and close, and then mash these together. I'm going to do the same on this one. I need to get out one more crimp bead. Close to the very end, mash it. I want the more colorful one at the bottom. Another one of these. La-di-da-di-da. I love these. They're so beautiful. I am more concerned about what the distance is between the crimps. Get more crimps out. I'm going to need 2 more. So let me go ahead and get one. And right about there. Get a hold of him and start squeezing gently. Now, if you make a huge mistake, you can gently squeeze, take your cutters and cut. Now, which one of these do I want to use? I think we'll go with him because he does have some pretty unique coloring on him. You can gently remove. I really, really, really thought I had one more of them out there. I thought I had 4. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't put 2 on. And I don't see it, so let's get another one out. Oh well. And just gently cut the side of it, and you'll eventually get it where it will fall off. You just gotta be real careful not to cut your chain. So, oops. Now I need to put him on. I think I'm gonna lay him down and do him. Let's see if that helps. There we go. And then we'll just go ahead and scoot on the other crimp bead. Get a hold of that one last time all the way to the end. Smash. I really, really like these crimp beads from Bargain Bead Box that were in this month's bead box. They are amazing. Here we go. Got that. Now, I'm always getting these on wrong because to me, it just looks like this should go in the front, but I've learned that this goes in the front and this goes in the back. I don't know, guys. Or am I wrong? This goes in the front and this... All right, guys, you tell me which way. Because I've seen people do them both ways. Oh, I need little tiny jump rings. No, you know what? I need them to flow. I don't want them to be too tight. So I don't want to go too tiny. I don't want to go too tiny. Whoops. There's an open one in the bag. I've seen people put them on both ways. So, do you put skinny in the front or the fatter piece in the back? Let me know which way you do yours if you make jewelry. Which way is the proper way? And of course, I'll have to fix whichever way is not right, because I think I've done mine both ways. Oh, let's just go ahead and put them on. And with this pair, it doesn't really matter because they're reversible. But let me know. I am going to work hard on that just a little. So there is that one. I love this set. I love the necklace. I love these earrings. I love these absolutely adorable bracelet is just phenomenal. Oops, what am I doing? So anyhow, and I love any piece of jewelry that it doesn't matter which way you put it on. Necklaces, bracelets, earrings, you know, when it doesn't matter which is front, which is back, which is forward, which is backwards. Those are so stinking cute. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at that set. Now, I don't have the necklace in here to put with this. So, you know, it is what it is. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe. And let me know what you think of this set. And I will talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. Bye, everybody.